On this episode of CityView, Art Obsessed? Vote for the best. Prehistoric guests, that's quite a tale. And flash flood of awareness, turn around, don't drown. Thanks for joining us. I'm your host, Renee Tejas. Those stories and more, but first, about 500 community members gathered March 1st to celebrate the grand opening of a new African-American cultural heritage facility in East Austin. The event's theme was Celebrating Our Progress, Honoring Our History. The center, which houses the Capital City African-American Chamber of Commerce, will help stimulate business and economic development. It's also the hope of this program to add to the area's significance with programming for arts, culture, and entertainment. Now, this facility, located at 912 East 11th Street, was part of a three-part project that includes the restoration of the historic Dietrich Hamilton House, a residence owned by the descendants of one of the first freed slaves in Travis County, the construction of a 4,000 square foot building with meeting space, offices, and a multi-purpose room, and finally a mosaic mural commissioned by Art in Public Places in the outdoor courtyard. The mural pays tribute to the African-American community here in Austin.
Today is the culmination of a lot of work and effort. You can really see how meaningful it was to everybody by just the sheer turnout. It isn't often that in the middle of the day, you know, we get a few hundred people to show up, and this is that important. I think this touches hearts, it touches families, it touches generations.
Well, as we came and visited with some of the Austinites, particularly in East Austin, what we heard most was just the love for this area, the commitment to family, to the development, to the advancement of East Austin. And I think this new project here, the center, is a reflection of those folks' passion come to manifestation in bricks and mortar. And we're glad to be a small part in that through our creativity.
I think this facility has the potential to have incredible impact on the next generation. I think it's so important for young people to really understand the history, helps them understand the space that they're living in at the present time. And I think it gives them a sense of responsibility, individual responsibility about what they need to do with their own lives going forward. You know, someone said in there that we stand on the shoulders of giants. And I think it's important for our young people to recognize that. I think this is really a historic occasion, not even just for the African-American community, because we shouldn't separate. It is also an historic day for the city of Austin.
City Auditor Kenneth Morey recently drew the names of 3 Austin residents who will serve on the city's first Applicant Review Panel. This panel will be in charge of selecting potential members for the Citizens Redistricting Commission, the commission that is drawing the new geographic districts for the Austin City Council. For those that don't remember, back in November 2012, City of Austin voters approved a city charter amendment, commonly referred to as 10-1. This charter amendment provides for the election of city council members from 10 separate districts and a commission to draw those district lines. This random drawing selected the folks who will pick the people to draw the lines. Michelle DeFrance, Caroline LeMay, and Martha Parker were chosen to serve on the applicant review panel. They will select the 60 most qualified candidates from over 600 applications to serve on the Citizens Redistricting Commission. And while they pick our districts, you pick our art. Over 1,200 visitors came to City Hall recently to celebrate the new People's Art Gallery, an annual exhibition designed to showcase regional artists. A free opening night reception kicked off the exhibit, which will be open to the public Monday through Friday during regular business hours, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
This is called Different Strokes for Different Folks, and I just love people in general and love hearing about people's different stories and how we all have something different about us. And each one has a little indent on it, and it just means that we all have something dysfunctional in our lives, but then all the bright colors represent all of our positive attributes. Each globe took me about 3 hours. It's a plastic jar and then have double-sided adhesive that I then wrapped in yarn. I love it. I think it's great to promote local art, and it was a great opportunity for artists starting out, such as myself, because you're able to enter 5 pieces for free, so you really have no excuse but to enter your best work in a variety of work and just give it a shot. So just keep creating work, get on that creative flow, And just the more work you produce, more ideas you'll create, and then you never know what you'll produce after that.
If you're interested in voting for the People's Choice, which is selected among the top voted artworks to be added to the permanent collection, ballots are available on the second floor of City Hall. Voting will be open for the entire duration of the exhibit year until January 2014. And from voting on art to voting on the latest council actions, now it's time for a council update.
After a lengthy community engagement process with both stakeholders and the public, the Austin Transportation Department is providing recommendations for its air quality program. ATD provided the public opportunities to weigh in on what Austin's air quality standards should look like and how to achieve those standards. All of this information gathered from the public was taken, and city staff created recommendations for the City Council to consider. You can read the staff's memo online. Visit austintexas.gov, then click Media Center, and then click Services. Council approved 2012 bond funds to begin constructing Phase 2 of the Mopac Bicycle and Pedestrian Bridge. That's over Barton Creek between the Twin Falls Barton Creek Greenbelt access and Gaines Ranch Loop. This will also convert an existing shoulder on Mopac to a southbound auxiliary lane. This project will eventually connect directly to Phase 1 of the Mopac Bicycle and Pedestrian Bridge project over Loop 360 between Tuscan Terrace and the Twin Falls Barton Creek Greenbelt access. The project will not only provide bicycle and pedestrian access, it will also contribute to the creation of a multimodal connection from southwest Austin to downtown Austin. The Austin City Council voted to approve an agreement to allow students enrolled in AISD's LBJ Fire Academy with the ability to ride along with either the Kyle Fire Department or the Austin Fire Department as part of their emergency medical service experiential learning. This two-year program introduces the firefighting profession to AISD high school students. This firefighter and EMT accreditation program imparts the knowledge and skills needed to succeed on the Texas State certification exams. These ride-alongs will give students more opportunities to learn about becoming a firefighter or EMT worker. And a portion of the nature trail at Yet Creek neighborhood will become an off-leash trail. Yet Creek Neighborhood Park is a 40-acre park located in North Austin. The only park amenity is a 1.5-mile loop nature trail. The City Council approved an item to create two looped nature trails, one designated as an off-leash trail, while the other would remain an on-leash trail. In all, Council considered 68 items at its March 7th meeting. Its next regularly scheduled meeting is March 21st. For CityView, I'm Larry Schooler.
As you may know, Austin is in the middle of Central Texas's flash flood alley, so we take flood safety very seriously. The fact is 75% of flood-related deaths happen to people while in vehicles. That's why the city has installed flashing lights at several locations in Austin. The lights turn on then flash when there is a danger of water overtopping the road, warning drivers of possibly dangerous conditions. And a new online tool is also alerting residents to flooded roadways. For more information, go to atxfloods.com. A real-time, web-based map will show emergency road closures for Austin and Travis County. The site is available on desktop computers as well as mobile devices. The public can view the map to identify roads closed due to flooding and to identify alternate routes before they even leave their driveway. And always remember, stay safe, turn around, don't drown.
Our partners at the City of Austin and USGS are constantly updating us with information, knowing where the problems are in the City of Austin. However, we still depend on you, the citizen, to make the right decision about to turn around and not drown, not going in to these flooded roadways, not driving through flooded areas where you can't see the roadway. We have this fire truck beside me. We like to talk to people about the fact that when we have floods, in a 100-year flood event, some of our streams in Austin have upwards of 8 to 10,000 cubic feet per second of water coming down. That's equivalent to 25 of these fire trucks per second coming down the roadway. That will push your car off the road and that will drown you. But we want you to make that right decision. We want you to turn around, not drown.
And on a lighter note, Dinosaurs made an appearance in Austin last week. Life-size Dinosaur Puppets, that is. The Austin Nature and Science Center partnered with the Long Center to host a series of events featuring interactive performances by a dinosaur petting zoo visiting from Australia. Among several dinosaurs was a T-Rex measuring 8 feet tall and 10 feet long. Kids and adults alike hung back at first, but soon warmed up to the new prehistoric visitors and eventually were able to touch and interact with them. The event kicked off at Austin Nature and Science Center's Dino Pit in the Hartman Prehistoric Garden, where 300 onlookers followed the puppets as they paraded over to the Zilker Botanical Garden. This center offers dinosaur fun for the whole family year-round in their outdoor dino pit, where kids can uncover fossils and learn about prehistoric times.
Oh, I thought they were awesome. That T-Rex squashed punched me twice.
Yeah, popped me in the face.
Sounds like a lot of fun. Well, that's all for this edition of CityView. I'm your host, Renee Tejas. Next episode will be March 22nd. Thanks for watching.